We've got a rivalry game on deck, and these two fan bases have been going at it early from the tailgate to the end zones, and you got to think this will be a little contentious. Welcome to Las Vegas, home to the UNLV Rebels. As we'll see a squad from the Mountain West, the Hawaii Rainbow Warriors, taking on a participant from the playoff last year, the UNLV Rebels. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator. Palmer, guys, let's get down to the field. The Rainbow Warriors will boot it away to start the game. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. So the UNLV Rebels offense will get the ball first. So the last time these two got together, the nails were chewed down to the cuticles. It was a barn burner. Think we get another one of those, Jesse?
I certainly hope so, Reese. And I know that mental toughness is very cliche in all of sports, especially college football. And David, it's something that coaches are always harping on. But this is one of those games. The team that's most mentally tough at the end, they probably win.
Especially in rivalry games, especially in big moments, especially when there's more to it than just a game. So I think that this is something that who can focus, who can stay disciplined, who can stay... and keep and block out all the noise.
I think that time offensively, you're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit, and let's keep going.
Out of the gun, the running back has it. Looking for room at the 40. Turns it on down the left side. At the 20. And he eluded the defense, and they'll take it all away. Touchdown, Rebels.
And as a coach, you're just hoping your offense can take the field on the first series of the game and create a little bit of momentum, get into a rhythm. How about that running play? Hitting a home run early in this game. You know that's got the sidelines all juiced up.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the extra point makes it 7-0. What a display of explosive capabilities on that drive. 75 yards, 2 plays, and a touchdown.
7, Hawai'i, 0.
He'll bring it out. It's Bell. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The Rainbow Warriors offense will try to get something going with their first possession. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches love.
And big-time players make big plays in big games, right? These are the guys that have to play well if they're going to win games like this. It'll be interesting to see what they do today.
They'll line up for a second down play. Davis looking to pass. Throws to the tight end. Got his man downfield. Turning on the Jets. And he picks up a huge chunk of yards on that play before he's finally hauled down.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. Let's take a second to think about Hawaii. By the end of the day, one of these two teams will control their conference destiny the rest of the way. Potential bye in the college football playoff on the line. This game critical at this point in the season for both teams.
And so much talent in this game, too. Outstanding coaching staffs, NFL talent on both teams going.
Oh, he's got some space.
And that's a nice job by this QB. Great job. You show patience, right? Like, if they don't come take me, I'm going to keep running. That's how I go pick up another first down, move the sticks, and this offense can keep churning.
And the Rainbow Warriors are moving quickly down the field. Wants to throw on first down. Snagged in the middle. It's Booth. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. All right, guys, let's talk for a second about Hawaii. For programs at this level, they are regularly fighting off the big school for diamonds in the rough, but it looks as if they won this battle with a commitment from a 3-star receiver, Jesse.
He just thought he had better opportunities on and off the field here at this program. He's going to get a lot of chances to make plays early. With his talent, expect him to start right away, and if I'm the offensive coordinator, I'm going to be trying to find ways to get this 3-star the ball.
The Rainbow Warriors are threatening on 1st and goal. They're going to run it. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Warriors. Well, they started with horrible field position, but ended with perfect field position in the middle of the end zone.
It all comes down to execution, Reese. You've got to have guys going out and doing their jobs. You saw the offensive line up front. They were physical. Skilled players made it happen with the ball in their hands, and the quarterback really showed command on that last drive.
On the run from inside his own 5. And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. UNLV ready to go back to work on offense. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Wide receiver going in motion. Looking for space. It's Lyle. Defense closed down quickly after a gain of 3. They'll mark it at the 32.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Pulls and throws off the RPO. He works his way across the yard line. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 41. The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. Back to pass, it's Nelson. The short hands, it's Green. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37.
Important in the passing game that it's not... receivers doing all the work. You got to get running backs involved. You got to get your big fellas. You got to get the tight ends going too.
Rides the back on the option to give. Got enough for the 1st down and wants more. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Wow. 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here and stop the bleeding.
Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. He put it out there for him, and the senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection.
Yeah, just not able to connect that time with his target on the in-breaking route. Got to have a little bit better rhythm. You know these windows are going to be small over the middle of the field, and that's why you try to put some extra mustard on it, but I think that time that's what forced the incomplete.
Power football with the run. He'll be pulled down after a good run. They'll mark it at the 15.
And those plays from a defensive perspective, man, they're just super annoying because now I'm in the worst spot ever. 3rd and manageable. Like, I don't know if you're passing, don't know if you're running. So nice job by this offense keeping this defense off balance and creating a 3rd down opportunity that's in their favor.
Offense breaks the huddle. It's 3rd down. To the air, it's Nelson. And he can't grab the bullet pass on 3rd down.
They've done enough. Marching the football down the field to get into this position in the red zone. You throw an incomplete on 3rd down, so the question now, are you going for a touchdown, try to pay this drive off, or are you just going to take the points?
Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. And with that, they've taken the lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Big one this week in the SEC. Heck, they're all big ones in that conference. Tennessee is currently ahead in this one, but unlike the days of Neyland and Fulmer and Majors, this has not been a blowout today in Knoxville. They're up by 10 over Missouri. It's an outcome that, if it holds, will have SEC fans buzzing all week, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on him for us. Grabbed over the middle. It's Booth.
And there you see the bind that the RPO play can put a defender in. That linebacker had to make a decision. Was the running back going to get the ball? He thought so, so he bit up, and that allowed the slant to be thrown in behind.
And the Rainbow Warriors with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Brown has it. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and handing the ball.
They'll try to move the chains on 3rd and short from the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
Man, it didn't take long for the defense to get home on that play. You see them playing man coverage in the back end, slowing down the routes from the receivers and the rest of the offense. That forced the quarterback to have to hold on to it for just a split second longer, and they were able to get the sack.
fields the punt. Wants to make a play. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. UNLV is ready to go back to work on offense. These teams putting up some early points, and now they have it back up 10-7. Motion from the wide receiver. Give to the running back. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Movement on the offense, and they'll lose 5 yards on the penalty.
False start on offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. They'll leave it with him. Continuing to churn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. Now facing a 3rd and long. They'll send the back in motion. Looking for a man. It's Nelson. Dumps it to the back. That 3rd down pass was coming in hot before it fell to the ground.
Defense needed that stop badly. They gave up a touchdown. They gave up a field goal. Here they are in the 3rd possession. They've got to find a way to get off the field. So really nice job on a critical 3rd down, forcing an incompletion.
He shanked it. No return possible on this one. It goes out of bounds, and they'll mark it right around the 30-yard line. The Hawaii offense returns to the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. With the catch, it's Bell. There he goes. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And Jesse, pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. The Rainbow Warriors now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Pulls it in. It's Gilbert. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
Listen, nice completion, short game. Now you get to 3rd down. 3rd down's more manageable. But guess what? If I don't get it on 3rd down, I still got that 4th down in my pocket. Nowadays, analytics, we're going for it anyways.
Sets up the screen. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds. Guys, that's the end of the quarter, and UNLV has the edge. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played 1 period.
UNLV 10, Hawaii 7.
And the Rainbow Warriors will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Making sure there's no return on that one as the punt sails out of bounds. Rebels offense is back on the field. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And, David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
Well, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
And the Rebels have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. Breaks into the open. Lowers that shoulder, delivers the blow. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Vegas.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
Hawai'i 7.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Bell. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. Hawai'i has it back as they send the offense onto the field. That deficit has now grown to double digits, down 17-7 as they start this drive. Good hands in there by the defense to force the incompletion.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw your primary target like he was on that last one.
Finds his tight end. Got room at the 35. They finally make the stop, and it's been this way this guy's whole career as a senior makes a play after the grab.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be because they're now changing the tempo.
And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
Dan, how about this defense, man? That's the 3rd sack of the day. They've been putting pressure, getting him on the ground. Not something they've been good at throughout this season. This defense playing better because they're getting more pressure on the quarterback.
Pocket breaking down. Fires to the big fella. That's a really good tackle there, giving up. And still making the play. They wanted to get the ball to the tight end, and they've already done it 5 times, and we're not even to the half.
I'm about to say mission accomplished. Yeah, that's what they want to do. Take advantage of the matchup, right? Zone or man, I like my big fella. I like using the tight end all I can. Great job working him into the offense. He's a playmaker. Find him.
Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
And the returner will be brought down. Ready to go back to work on offense. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. They'll move the wide receiver. Looking for a man. It's Nelson. Using his feet to buy time. And he'll just get rid of that one.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket, nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. He'll try to do it himself. Kept it, and he's past the marker. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely.
He can throw it. He can buy time. He can run it. What can't he do? This guy's so talented. When he does stuff like this, there's no way to stop it. There's no way to coach a defense up against this. He's just really fast, and I can't catch him.
From the gun, the ground game.
Really good job by the defense, taking away the inside, making him bounce. The only thing that could have been better about this run is if the running back would have actually been man enough to stay in bounds and take the hit. We would have loved that. Come on, man, stay in bounds.
Rides the back and leaves it. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And that seemed a little off from the start, didn't it?
That was a big-time play, and it was off from the start because of the play he made.
And I don't think it would have mattered who was playing running back. There was absolutely nowhere to go.
On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Here comes the rush, and they've got it wrapped up at the 28.
Well, this defense knew coming into this game, playing one of the fastest quarterbacks in the country, they were going to have to find a way to get him off rhythm, and they're going to have to be careful doing it because of that speed, but that is huge for their confidence. They get their first sack of the game here in the first half, and you can all of a sudden see the body language on this defense. It has changed.
Hawaii ready to go back to work on offense. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the...
Turning it on! And he's brought down after a nice game. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Fires to the tight end. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. The Rainbow Warriors can really attack on this 2nd and short. Davis will throw. Here comes the heat. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
Boy, this defense is ridiculous. On point, they know how to rush the passers. Multiple guys getting it done. 5 sacks, and we are still in the first half.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Lets it fly deep downfield. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Well, it's a great job by the back end of the defense that time, making up for what the front end of the defense couldn't do. The quarterback had all day to throw that ball, but it was the hit and coverage that forces the incompletion.
Punt is on its way. The ball hits at the 5, and it'll go into the end zone for a touchback. UNLV is ready to go back to work on offense. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead.
Yeah, and defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so you got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personnel groupings and try to show them some pictures they haven't seen yet.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Back to pass. Rush is on him. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. Got the first down himself. And he's finally forced out of bounds. Another first down, and he has just been running wild on this defense.
And you're seeing here the difficulties defenses have trying to contain this guy. If you leave a lane open or you don't sack him right away, you allow him to get outside the pocket, he is going to take off, and he is very difficult to tackle in the open field. He's got running back-like ability out in space.
Lots of room to run. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, UNLV. They've got the lead in trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
Ready to try the point after. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And that was some way to cap it off with a 42-yard touchdown jaunt. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead and they're trying to hold on to it. Fielded in the end zone, it's Bell. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Davis looking to pass. Gets it out quickly. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Here comes the offense on second down. Wide receiver comes in motion. Off play action. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
And if your job is to irritate, to confuse, to hit, to make quarterbacks feel very uncomfortable, this defense is definitely doing their job. 6 sacks, that's the way to make the quarterback feel like he's having a hard day. He's had no response. This offensive line has... It's just a sack party.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Catch in the middle, it's Bell. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. And the Rainbow Warriors decide to punt it away. Makes the catch, wants to make a move upfield. That's a perfect example of not settling for a... catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Plenty of time to work. Not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Looking to the big tight end. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Motion from the wideout. From the gun to give, looking for room. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just a great job breaking off the big run.
Oh, he's got some space. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Rebels want to crank the tempo. They'll run it from the gun. He'll be run out of bounds at the 13. Going to work on 2nd down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Dropping back, it's Nelson. They'll run the screen. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a 1st and goal.
Well, they pick up the first down there on the screen. I love the offensive line there, allowing the pass rush to get way up the field. They completely baited their guys, made them think that they got beaten, that they were going to get the sack, and then they sneaked the running back screen right in.
Touchdown, Rebels! They wanted to finish, and that they did on that possession.
And this is blowout city. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen explosive plays. They score again here right before halftime. I don't know, guys. I mean, can we do running clock in the second half?
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And they did tack on the extra point. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
Hawai'i, 7.
He'll bring it out. It's Bell. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. The Hawai'i offense returns to the field. Now you find out just how much of a gunslinger you are. Will you roll the dice here late in the half, David?
And you know the defense is going to be really, really conservative, so I think it's an opportunity to be able to...
There he goes. Get it down to the 28-yard line. It is a first down, and they have to show some urgency here.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains because of his ability after the catch. something special. He is dominant in this offense.
That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, rivalry games always bring out a ton of emotions, and they were on full display in that first half. And talk about a first half for the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis, and through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify. That said, let's get back to the field and our guys in the booth to see who comes out on top of this rivalry contest.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. Will line up to kick off and start the second half. Coming out with it, it's Bell. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. Hawaii has it back as they send the offense onto the field. When you're facing a deficit like this one to start the second half, you really can't afford to waste a single possession.
Fresh start here in the second half. That's the only way you can look at this if you're on offense. Things did not go your way there in the first half. It starts with one play. To get our confidence going, we just got to get something going early here on this drive.
One play, stay aggressive. Now I think I can be even more aggressive on 4th downs because obviously I've built a deficit. My defense has got to make some plays for me too.
The Rainbow Warriors can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Davis will throw. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wide receiver going in motion. Looking to throw on first down. Got it in the middle, it's Brown. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Looking to fire. Caught in the backfield, it's Booth. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. You know, David, this is really what game managing is. Nice pickup on second down to help them on the next play.
Yeah, I think people look at that negative sometimes, finding a quarterback that's a game manager. No, use your brain. Set up good situations. I'm way more successful when I can keep those sticks at a more manageable situation, and I'm not as predictable on a 3rd down.
And the Rainbow Warriors send out the punt unit. Man, these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. Looks it all the way in, and now turns his attention upfield. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. Rebels offense is back on the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Looking to pass. It's Nelson. Fires to the big fella. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Motion from the wide receiver. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Leaves it with the back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push to get some running lanes.
Breaks into the open. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. The Rebels look to keep this drive humming. Softened him up with a run, and now to throw. The sure hands, it's Lions. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Rebels. A great catch and run for 6. They've extended this lead, guys, but sometimes in a rivalry game, you get down and you fight back that much harder.
Man, you've seen crazy comebacks and crazy swings of momentum in rivalry games. You just need that first thing to break your way, Paul.
But I think it really comes down to their key playmakers, David. They can come back. These guys need to take ownership. Now's the time. In this type of game, they have got to step up and start making plays.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, every game in the Big Ten so very critical. How about this one today? Ohio State is currently ahead in this one, but it's been a tight one so far in Columbus. They're up by a field goal over Purdue. We'll let you know if anything else comes out of Big Ten country from this one, guys.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Davis looking to pass. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
I think this quarterback now at this point is looking over the sideline saying, hey, can we just not throw it anymore? I mean, my guys, they can't block for it. I've got no chance back here. We need to just run the ball from this point on.
The Rainbow Warriors trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Wants to go up top. Makes the grab. It's Bell. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
Slings it downfield. He makes the catch. And the big gain, they've got it on the 46. And the Rainbow Warriors have it with a 1st and 10. Grabbed in the backfield, it's Bell. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
I like the slot receiver because he gives his quarterback a good option working the middle of the field. He's a nice weapon in this offense.
Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. The play action fake. Caught behind the line. It's Beebe. And look, this guy has some serious moves, and he tried all of them and still didn't get loose. The Rainbow Warriors come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. Wants to keep it in the air. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
All right, this offense needs to come up with a solution for this defensive end because he is a problem. They have got to find a way to help out the offensive tackle and prevent this guy from getting to the quarterback.
And the Rainbow Warriors will send out the punt unit. He'll try to really get into this one. Able to keep them from getting a return, and the ball goes out of bounds. They're going to mark it right around the 20. They love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Looking to throw, it's Nelson. Zings it complete to the right. And that's a very productive 1st down play and bringing up 2nd and 3.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
They'll run play action. He hurls one deep down the left side. Hauls in the deep ball. Oh, there were a few down, but they finally get him down after the big pickup at the 25. Big play offense, and it has them threatening now. 1st and 10 from the 25. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. And the Rebels have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Out of the gun to give to the back. Turning it on. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the 3rd period. We've reached the break, and UNLV is on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. As we enter the 4th quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. After swapping into the field, they gave him a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch.
Really nice play call there because the defense might have been thinking on 3rd and short in the red zone. They're probably going to run the football. Instead, they throw it, catch them off guard, and now they've got 1st and goal.
Back to throw, it's Nelson. And he gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
And you try to catch him off balance, maybe on 1st down and goal right here, a situation where maybe you sneak in a pass, defense was ready, got the sack. Now you got to be a little bit more creative now that you got the negative play. The offense, I know you've worked this all week. You got to get ready to execute in the red zone.
He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
And this offense trying to be physical inside the 5-yard line. I get it, but I tell you what, Palmer, this quarterback has earned some trust from me with the day he's had.
Yeah, right now he's thinking, put the game in my hands. I'm playing well, and I'm seeing the defense well. I see what they're doing from a...
They get enough rush, and it... off the sack at the 20.
This defense so far, they've understood the mission. The mission is to get this fast, speedy quarterback on the ground. And they've got to him early, they've got to him often, and most importantly, they continue to get him on the ground and create these negative plays for this offense that creates a big hole for them.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
You must protect the kicker when he's in a defenseless position like that. That penalty's going to give the offense a 1st down. Man, oh man, those types of penalties just drive defensive coordinators crazy. Was 4th down, touchdown Rebels. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They give themselves just a little more cushion as they close in on extending this winning run.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me or I should get conservative. Because this offense obviously has had themselves a day. And apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring. And the defense better do something about it.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them.
Hawai'i 7.
Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably... passing that return. Hawaii ready to go back to work on offense. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this...
Oh, he's got some space. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game. So maybe they can find some kind of a rhythm here late in the game and get something cooking.
Great to have perfect blocking, but you can also make your own, and that's exactly what he does, getting it up to the 36.
I know it's something we take for granted, guys, but the Q did a great job there with the play act. He really took his time and sold it. And that's what froze the linebackers in the second level of the defense to help make that completion a whole lot easier.
Back to pass, it's McDaniel. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Everybody needs a little luck, and the offense just got it by falling on that fumble.
And those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football and you stick the quarterback and you make him cough it up, just to have the other team recover it again and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
Finds a tight end. He stopped at the 32-yard line, not enough for the first down. The Rainbow Warriors will punt this one away.
Brings up.
He's got it. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. Might be changing the route. Off play action on first down. Unloads to the right. He put it out there for him, and this senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection. Backed up now, here's second and long. They'll move the wide receiver. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Back to throw, it's Nelson. Back open in the middle. At midfield, he's got room. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
Looking downfield on first down. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Like, great day. They've built a huge lead now. Incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football. Don't throw that thing to the other team.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. There he goes. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. The Rebels are on the move. Off the play fake on first down to throw. He's going to run it. Nice run there to keep things moving before they force him out of bounds.
Man, this defense has their hands full today, because not only do they have to worry about the running backs, and not only do they have to worry about the passing game, they've got to worry about this quarterback running the football because of plays like that. Not a huge explosive play, but he showed you the athleticism, and he showed you he has the ability to hurt you with.
And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Vegas. That score might be the one to put them over the top and run this winning streak to 9.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all. On the field, this defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the O.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Big Ten action right now, and wait till you see how things are playing out in this one, fellas. Ohio State is currently ahead in this one, but they're not exactly putting the Buckeye leaves on those helmets just yet. This is a tight one in Columbus. They're up by 5 over Purdue. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this Big Ten battle.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and what is that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive plays. This offense is going to have to buckle up and really protect their guy up front.
They'll start this one from the 29 on first down. Back to throw, it's McDaniel. Got his man quickly. Breaks into the open. Out of bounds at the 43-yard line after the huge pickup.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
Well, and a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver over the middle of the field.
Makes the catch. I'm sorry you're unlikely to win today, but here's a fabulous parting gift, a late touchdown.
And this has been a rough day for this offense, and finally, some good things to happen. Build some momentum maybe for the future. You know, that's the way the coaches spin it when you're getting beat up and you're getting destroyed. Like, let's find something for the future. Let's keep fighting. Let's keep working. This team's done that, put some points on the board, so it's not all bad.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. UNLV ready to go back to work on offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect them.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here. And the Rebels in a good spot here with 2nd and short. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. The Rebels are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Now they'll really try to get this drive going. Good execution on 3rd down as they have it 1st and 10 at the 31. And the Rebels come to the line with a new set of downs. To the air on 1st down. Just a short pass to the tight end. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there.
And nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
To the air on 2nd down. Right down the middle. Picked it off, and this defense really needed something to go right. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Reese, I know you're a little bit of a front runner, so you probably would quit. You'd probably sub yourself out and take yourself out of the game. But I like that they're continuing to fight. Keep fighting. You never know what's going to happen. Actually, you know what? I know you're not going to win, but it doesn't matter. Keep fighting to the very end.
They've avoided the interception all day, but they're lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Dropping back, it's McDaniel. Going over the top. And he crosses the goal line and gets the touchdown, but way too little, way too late. But they still do count it for 6.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. He wants to change this route. Going right to work up top. Quarterback on the move, still looking. He's going to take off. He gets it past the 30, and they'll get him out of bounds at the 32.
And that's a pretty good job by this defense. Man, it's so hard to limit these quarterbacks, and they're spreading you out all over the field. When they take off, it's hard to limit the damage. Nice job limiting the damage. And I tell you what, make it physical. Finish those plays and try to tackle that guy and make him think about running the football in the future.
Leaves it with the back. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down. The Rebels headed quickly to the line. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Oh, they're after him. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be 2nd down.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
And they'll find their way back to the line of scrimmage, and now it's time to find their way back to the locker room as this game is over. You know what's great about rivalry games? Each side hates every wretched breath the